John just ate this out of nowhere. These are two super hot peppers that Clint sent to us.
Eyes aren't even watering that much. Yeah.
I mean,
no, you have to change out. There we go. Oh, I can.
Quick little review on this puppy here. It's a 2022 Zuma 125. It's different. Like I said, it's ugly. We see a lot of people say, oh, it's the same as the older ones and motors. No, it's totally different. Filament bulbs, not LEDs. Compared to like the ADV, it feels lighter. And this thing has 1 mile on it. JJ told me not to ride it. Suspension's pretty stiff. Be aware with this bike, if you're 6 foot, so you're kind of really tight up here. You don't have a whole lot of room. Have to. Oh.
John just ate this out of nowhere. These are two super hot peppers that Clint sent to us.
Yeah, I just ate a piece. Woo!
Oh, like a tomato's gonna help you?
I don't know. Anything probably.
What? It can't be that bad.
John, how much was
it?
How much was this fruit bowl? Like $10?
How big was the piece you had?
It was like a flake, like. About like that.
Just remember, watch your face.
Oh God,
watch
dude,
your hands.
It's hot though.
Oh, just come on. It's already on your hands.
Brandon, do it. Put in your burger.
Just do it.
Chipotle wrap. Then I had a breakfast burrito. Now I'm gonna eat.
Bro,
this.
you'll be good.
No.
You'll be good.
Wash your fingers, John.
That's better. Oh yeah.
Is it really that bad?
I don't know.
Now.
You've already had that basically.
My eyes aren't even watering that much. Yeah.
Burgers are raw.
It's not too bad. It's good. It's really tasty.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. For the sprinkles, maybe?
Clint said this is like the hottest pepper in the world or something.
It's hot. It's no worse than the chip, though.
Really?
Chip was worse. We don't have any water.
Yeah. We don't have any water? What do you mean?
No, you have
any
to
water?
change out.
There we go. Oh, I can do that. Here.
We don't have
Just
water.
eat some of your food, Paul.
You
It'll
gotta change out the
probably
jerk
cool it down.
yourself.
So it wasn't hot, Paul? No. Tell him to do better?
Yeah, it was no hotter than the chip.
Really?
If anything less hot.
So weak sauce, huh?
I mean, it's hot.
Should they send you something hotter?
Probably not.
Probably not. You're not into the hot stuff?
It's ugly, but I don't know why. It's ugly, but I kind of like it. It's heavy.
There's a child seat on the front.
We should put a... Cora would totally ride on the front of that.
Dude, it's got grab handle.
Cora would ride up there any day of the week. It sounds like a ruckus. Paul, would you quit dropping clips in this bike, dude?
What? No.
What'd you do?
It's the fall. How'd you do this? Did you do it with it on the bike?
Do what?
Screws.
No, I just did it.
It's literally ready to fall into the
Well, you know you can take it out, make it tighter, right? You pinch it tighter. I want to watch. All right. We're going to do a quick little... Did you drop it? We're going to do a quick little ride, quick little review on this puppy here. It's a 2022 Zuma 125. What's funny is originally I told JJ, said, hey, let's get a pair of these things. They're so ugly. They're so ugly, they're cool. He said, no, I don't think so. And then he bought one, and now I kind of want one. I like kind of the off-road, you know, kind of more enduro, utilitarian bikes myself, because I like to beat the snot out of them in the dirt and gravel and whatnot. And they kind of ran with the bulky, boxy shape, which is really neat. It's different. Like I said, it's ugly, but I mean, like the C3, right? The C3 is a really ugly bike, but a lot of people like it. You've got some storage there. You've got a USB, your hook. I don't know what that is. That's weird. There's another lock there. Maybe the seat? Huh. Strange. What's really cool about this bike is it's liquid cooled. Got your clock, temp gauge, high beam, low beam, check engine light. blinkers, all that good stuff. Horn, it's got a horn. The brakes are, the linked brakes are really weird. When I pull the left side, the right side, they all work at the same time. So I'm guessing the power is going to feel just like a regular Zuma 125. We see a lot of people say, oh, it's the same as the older ones and motors. No, it's totally different. Different engine completely. I don't know why it's on kilometers. How to change that. And trip. Let's see. I don't know. Hopefully you can change it from kilometers to miles. Maybe it's select, maybe hold both at the same time. Let's see here. Well, that'd be kind of a bummer if it just stayed on kilometers, right? Normally you're gonna hold one or the other, both at the same time, but oh no, I'm changing the clock. Sorry, JJ, what time is it? It is about 5 o'clock. 4, 5. Man, I gotta do this all over again. We're just gonna go like that. Sorry, buddy. I don't know how to change it from kilometers, but let's see here. It's funny they're still using filament bulbs, not LEDs. You know, you think if by this point they'd have it figured out. Alright, so stock compared to like the ADV, it feels lighter. It feels lighter than the ADV, I would say. This thing has 1 mile on it. JJ told me not to ride it. Well, he told Paul not to ride wheelies on it, and he's not going to. Neither am I, of course, because we respect our customers and their possessions. However, he did tell me that he's going to encourage me to buy one, I'm pretty sure, so we can go down this dark rabbit hole together, and I can't buy one without riding it first. I mean, it doesn't feel really any, you know, I'm not riding it hard, but it's definitely, the suspension's pretty stiff, I'll say. Suspension's definitely stiffer than I was anticipating. Well, front end actually feels pretty light. Yeah, see, me, I'd almost sit in the very back here because this hump, the ADV was like that too, with that hump right there in the middle. You can't, it's like right up against your tailbone, and then you're kind of like sitting in this weird position where your knees are bent because you're pushed so far forward. Like if you look here, you're taller, okay? Let's see here. So if you're taller, I'm 6 foot, not that tall. Those controls literally hit my knee. So if I had this bike, I would have to, oh Jesus, okay, so that's a problem. Yeah, literally I turned the corner and that cable hit my knee and I couldn't turn any further. So guys, be aware with this bike, if you're 6 foot, you know, maybe you're like a freak and you got a really tall torso and little short legs, it's not a problem. But if you're 6 foot and you're normally proportioned like myself, as far I'd like to think I'm normally proportioned, this is like, if you look right here, I mean, I can't put my feet back anymore, and I've got like no room here. So that's definitely a problem. See, now if you sit further back, that works, but you're sitting up really high and kind of awkward. So gosh, in order to make this bike work for me or a taller person, the bars have to be taller for sure, because this is a safety hazard in my opinion. Yeah, right here, see, my floorboard's small, so I'm like a size 11.5. My toes touching there and my heels touching there, so it's really tight on the floorboard. And then when you turn, look at this, it just contacts the knee right there. That's oh dang, dude's jamming out. Where was I? This guy's got a 007 sticker, and this dude's jamming out back here. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, so you got to sit like spread eagle here, right? In order to turn. If you have your knees in, you could actually really get in an accident here. So I'm surprised Yamaha didn't make taller bars or think about that, where the seat height needs to be taller, or the bars need to be higher and they need to be forward, because that's a problem for sure. But I feel like I'm really close to the bars. I mean, I have, you know, maybe 20 inches between the clamp in my stomach, so you're kind of really tight up here. You don't have a whole lot of room. Oh, the rear brakes, or the rear disc, is really nice. I mean, it feels like power wise probably a little bit stronger than the ATV 150. I have a feeling it's a little bit lighter and a little bit, maybe a little bit more compact than the ATV. Overall, I think it's a pretty cool bike, but for me, honestly, this issue here, you know, I'm kind of interested in seeing what this distance is here, because I don't know how, if you look at it here, right, I mean, your legs, you're gonna have to have little tiny legs to clear those bars, because yeah, that's definitely a problem. The seat needs to be taller. The seat needs to be lower on the bike, or further back, or the bars have to be taller, because yeah, that's definitely a problem. And then when you raise the bars up, of course, all your cables are too short, or your cables are too short. So yeah.
I'm telling you.
What?
You're told not to ride this thing.
So check this out.
I'm checking it out.
Look at my knees. I literally almost crashed back there, because that hits your knees, and my feet are all the way back. So if you go back here, you're sitting like a doofus up high. But that's just, I mean, so like I'm 6 foot.
How do these come up?
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to ride. Look at this. Look at this. The bars are they're like so low that as I ride, I went to turn. I was like, oh shit, I almost crashed back there. Because, well, you may be okay, because you're a little shorter.
Oh yeah, it's not made for tall people.
JJ's not that tall, is he?
He's about like us.
He's close to 6 feet. I think he's probably like 5'11", 5'10".
So 5'11", 6 feet, like that's a problem. But feel how close this is to like it's really up.
I kind of like it. I think taller bars, like
it needs taller bars for sure.
mini, like what I have on my Zuma.
But look how much junk you got to raise up, right?
I bet it would just lift right up.
KLX one.
You got a lot of stuff in here though. Dude, you got a ton of stuff in here to raise up.
What?
There's a lot of stuff back here to raise up. That's dangerous. I've never had the only other scooter that does it is a Honda Dio, and those are made for little Japanese dudes. You know what I mean? What is this? Is this a seat?
Gas cap.
Oh, it's the gas.
It's a filler neck in the Ford.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it rides good.
No, really, it just feels like a...
I feel like it has VTEC? Because it does. Supposedly. It has variable web time.